Hello, my name is Joey Dalia, and I'm presenting this video to discuss establishing positive relationships within the first years, specifically with infants and toddlers. It is so extremely important to build strong bonds so that young children know and truly understand that they have loving and secure relationships with their parents and caregivers. When positive relationships are established within those first years, these children can learn to be strong and independent. Parents and caregivers need to touch their babies. They need to hold them, talk to them, sing with them, make funny faces and play with them. They need to feed them and provide predictable routines. Through this consistent bonding, these young children will know that they are valued and they will blossom socially and emotionally. This photo here is a picture of myself and my 4-month-old son. His name is Jace. He's been giving us a run for the money, but the love that my wife and I have for him is immeasurable. We hold him, we play with him, we bathe him together, and we sing to him. And here I am singing the John Lennon song "Beautiful Boy," while I used American Sign Language to sign the words to him. Parenting and childcare is tough. It's really tough, but it is the hardest job I will ever love. Jace is learning that my wife and I love him, we value him, and we support him wholeheartedly. This next slide it shows an acronym, WAGER, and this acronym is used in the Kostelnik book, Guiding Children's Social Development and Learning, and it emphasizes 5 key elements that contribute to positive relationships. W for warmth. That means that caregivers need to show interest in their child and maintain a friendly demeanor. They need to use a pleasant and calm voice and talk with their child at eye level. The next one, A, is for acceptance. This means that the caretaker shows that they fully value that child unconditionally. They accept them no matter what. If they're dirty, if they're smelly, as well as if they are clean or pleasant, we need to show that we accept them. G is for genuineness, and caretakers should not be fake with the child. Parents remain truthful and responsible when interacting with the child. We need to really be real with the children. The next one, E, is for empathy. We need to recognize the child's perspective and feelings. Parents and caregivers would understand and respond to the child's emotional state. The R is for respect, and caretakers allow the child to make independent choices. Respect is also shown when parents do not do everything for their child. Children can learn for themselves at times, and it is respectful to encourage this. This next slide is titled, What Cues Should Parents Look For? The first cue from the Kostelnik book is temperament cues. And these allow the caregiver to realize when a child shows a positive affect. They show if he is irritable or showing fearful distress, or if he is extremely active. Temperament cues also let the caregiver know that the child is able to focus his attention and demonstrate highly predictable behaviors. The next cue is behavioral state cues. These cues of infants become very patterned and recognizable. Such cues include regular, irregular, or periodic sleep, and no sleep should be disturbed, so all that should be undisturbed. Other behavior cues include drowsiness, quiet and alert, waking activity, and crying, each of which deserves varying levels of adult response. So if a child is drowsy, you should, comfort him, or if he is waking actively and crying, you need to attend to that child immediately. Crying cues. These are meant to inform caregivers of baby's needs. 3 to 4-month-old babies cry to communicate that they are tired, hungry, or in pain. And then within 6 to 12 months of age, another reason that babies will cry is because they're unhappy. Like if they don't like a particular food, they're going to throw it on the floor, or if they want a specific toy, they will scream to let you know that they want it. Between 9 and 15 months of 9 and 15 months old, the baby cries. Their cries will be accompanied by gestures. And it is very important to try to soothe a crying baby, especially within those first 6 months of age. Next cue is the movement cues. These cues can increase as the infant grows to become a toddler. He will start moving his arms and legs and then strengthen his neck and core muscles and eventually be able to sit up and become mobile. The National Center for Infants, Toddlers, and Families has a website called 0 to 3. Babies are born with a drive to relate to and connect with others. So how can we build love and trust? Newborns learn to maintain eye gaze with their mothers while feeding. How can quality time be pleasurable? A 6-month-old baby may start to laugh at his father when they are playing and acting silly. How can we show that a child's interests and needs are important? If a toddler is told that he cannot cut his fruit, then he throws a fit, the caretaker then can guide his hand and cut the fruit with a plastic knife. How do children empathize and understand others' feelings? A 2.5-year-old could have seen her brother fall off a bike and then run to him, help him up, and rub his back. So these different traits, love and trust, quality time, valuing children's interests and needs, and helping children develop empathy, are key in building positive relationships and allow them to become strong and independent young people. This last slide shows an image from a website called Brain Insights. This is a website that discusses how each of us has brilliance within. Every child is a unique individual and has worthwhile value and has potential to shine. One page on this site narrates the perspective of an infant, only a few months old. Anna. She discusses her feelings as she wakes up. She's content, and then she starts to feel alone and begins to fuss. But soon she is comforted when her parents come into her room to greet her. The progression of Anna's morning is further discussed within this article, but overall it emphasizes the importance for her to build healthy relationships with others. I've been an early childhood teacher for 3 years now, and I've loved it since day one. I've only been a parent for a few months now, and I've loved that as well. In both roles, I know the significance of building such caring relationships. All children need to be valued and understand that they are loved and kept safe when they are with their caretaker. I cannot stress the importance enough of providing positive relationships for young children and the impact it will have on their lives. So please remember that children are our future and they need to be nurtured, loved, and respected. Thank you.